Hey everyone, Opaque here, welcoming you to some random gameplay. That's right, random gameplay with commentary, because you watching me play this without any commentary would be really fucking weird. You didn't miss much. I just entered this area. I got that item, which is on the top right, or middle top right. Dancing shoes increases your agility. Agility is very important in this game. So yeah, here I am playing the Legend of Dragoon. I'm on disc 3. I'm getting this one item we need. This one fabled item that we need. It wasn't really fabled because it exists and everyone knows it. But I'm getting this item we need to destroy a powerful enemy that has recently awoken. And by the by, I'm gonna skip text really quick because I can read text really quick sometimes. So if you're wondering what the fuck, you stop skipping the text, too bad. I'm here for the gameplay and I'm gonna play at my pace. In any case, I think this place is really brutal. Speaking of which, I usually don't talk when it comes to scenes like this, but this is not really a let's play, it's just random gameplay, so I really don't give a fuck. But yeah, this is what I'm playing while I'm playing Final Fantasy games. I'm playing The Legend of Dragoon, another JRPG. I'm actually playing some other games too, but if you follow me on Twitter, you already know what other games I've kind of been playing. Dino Crisis was a game I recently just finished beating. And yes, I am reading this, as I'm already like, it's not that hard to read, but the whole game is kind of simple in a sense. Not the story or anything like that, it's just how they speak. Not that bad either, but I'll get more into that later. Been playing a lot of games on my Vita lately, because I bought a bunch of PS1 games during this flash sale for $1 each. Legend of Dragoon was one of them. Dino Crisis 1 and 2 were the other two, Harvest Moon and Final Fantasy 9, but fortunately Final Fantasy 9 was a wasted dollar because I'm gonna be doing the year of Final Fantasy and I already knew this beforehand, yet I still bought it. I'm like, it's $1, I gotta get it. So Legend of Dragoon is a game I actually wanted to let's play for like a while now. A long while now. But I just didn't. Multiple reasons. But ultimately, it has to do with me saying, I already spent $1 on this. I might as well play it. And this is before I got the PS TV. Also, I kind of sort of want to focus on this real quick. Hero! I just started playing this on my PC. I've been playing this game also on my Vita. And the screen on the Vita makes all this looks so much crisper than it does on the PS TV and on my TV. I'm so used to it on the Vita, is all I'm saying. With the OLED screen I have on my Vita, it's easier to see the boxes. Now, if you know what the fuck is going on right now, essentially this is timed hits. And the more you land, the more longer your combo is going to be, which in this game they're called additions. There are multiple additions in this game. You earn them as you level up. I'm about to say, this dude better not still be alive. But yeah, you earn addition as you level up, and I'll show you the menu real quick. By the way, the load screens are like 3 seconds after every battle, but I'll get more onto that later. Yes, even the menu has its own mini load screen. And this is the music that always plays. It's kind of kick-ass, especially when you get to that one drum part. So as you play the game, you progress, you level up, you learn new additions. This is the main character's additions. You start off with double slash, it's really basic. You do one timed hit and you're good. It gets a little bit complicated as you go further on. If you can see on the right, I've been mastering these levels or additions as I've been progressing. I already finished Rose. I'm working on Hashel now. I finished Albert. More on that for those who are not in the know, because I need to figure out how I'm gonna say this shit without spoiling it. Meru is the 3rd newest character. Kind of finished Congo as of right now. He's close to leveling up and getting his 2nd one. And Miranda is the newest character of the bunch, replacing another character. Alright, now that that's been said. Whew. I don't want to explain the whole game, but before I go on, Legend of Dragoon. I've almost beaten this game 3 times. Technically 2. Yeah, 2. The first time, of course, you know, I played it, got to the last disc, I just stopped playing. I don't know why. I don't know if I rented it or it was a loan or anything of that matter. But I got that far and I stopped. And it turns out where I stopped was right before the final boss. This is common for me in a lot of games. I already mentioned this in my Year of Final Fantasy announcement for Final Fantasy VI and some other ones. And that's because, well, I don't know why, but with JRPGs this usually tends to happen. This one twice. The second time my friend loaned it to me, and he only had 3 discs, and this is a 4-disc game. I played it all the way to the end of disc 3, and I rented disc 4, and I'm like, oh fuck. And I had to return it because I think the movie store, by the way, there was movie stores back then that rented games, or you could rent games from. They were closing, and they're like, we need our shit back. Blah, blah, blah. You can buy it if you want, but we need it right now. I'm like, ah, fuck. The third time I tried to emulate it, I did, and then I just lost interest because I was getting into PC gaming at the time, and the PS2 was out, and I was like, what, 15, 16, so high school. And this is my 4th time. Again, I got on the PSN sale for $1. I fucked up because I was busy talking. I kind of need to focus sometimes, but there is a rhythm to this game, or your additions. Anyways, this is Hashel's most basic addition, double punch. It's that simple. It gets more complicated, like I said. This is Meru's 2nd. So of course it's getting more complicated as we go on. What was I on? Fuck. So since I got this on the PSN sale, I'm not gonna let's play it, blah blah blah. Moving on. This game has a lot of load screens. I'm gonna be editing out a lot, but in the meantime, right now, I just need you guys to realize this is how long the load screens are. And right now, I'm in a timed event in a sense where I need to run the fuck away from these enemies. If this were a Let's Play, I would be editing these out. But it's not. It's random gameplay. So check this shit out. This is how long it takes to transition from ending a battle into starting a battle. This dude got first attack, so that doesn't really count. But this game suffers, but not at the time. It suffers from long loading times because it's on a CD-ROM, or was on a CD-ROM. Granted, it's digital now, but that doesn't increase or decrease how quick a game can load. I can show you right now that it kind of can, because there's an option to increase disk speed, but it's not really that useful, I guess. In any case, if you do plan to play this game, you're gonna have to go through what most people did growing up playing PlayStation 1 games where CD-ROMs took a while to load shit. Like right now it's loading the whole map and overworld and everything because it's loading the whole battle phase. This isn't prominent in cartridge-based games because, well, the cartridges are like, alright, got the script, blah blah blah, go go go, and we're good. This is a part where I will load everything out. I'm like, oh, I have to do this. And then I would edit, blah, 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 done. I don't know if I mentioned it, but we're looking for a MacGuffin right now to stop this big baddie. And there's so much story to, well, there's not really so much story. It's kind of basic. It's kind of easy to follow. What I really like about this game, as I've been playing, I realized that more and more, I'm more into games or JRPGs and stories where there's impact and ramifications. Well, not ramifications, but weight to actions and what has been transpiring throughout the whole game. There's consequences. A lot of JRPGs don't do that shit anymore. It's like, oh, we beat the boss, friendship, we're good. A lot of other games that I tend to like usually tend to be games that are like, oh, okay, well, this is what happened, deal with it. Sure, you stopped the bad guy, but this shit's happened, okay? You can't ignore that shit. I know there are some JRPGs that try to make light of it, but I really hate that shit. I really do. Final Fantasy IV is one of them. In any case, this game doesn't. At least, I don't think so. I haven't beat it, remember? So I'm kind of hoping it's not gonna be that bad. But if it is, it's gonna suck so much. It's gonna leave a frowny face on me. And dodging these guys like a pro. I can explain some other shit if you want. Like, if you see that red triangle on top of me, it says there's imminent danger around me. But since I'm in a phase where you have to, well, these aren't triggered. Well, these are triggered fights. If you touch it, you get into random battles, you saw. But really, this game operates on random battles. It starts from green to yellow to blue, just like a stoplight. Green means you're good. You won't be getting into a random battle anytime soon. Yellow means you're getting close to one, so get cautious. And red means it's about to happen, so get ready. And I really like this feature. Also, you've been noticing these exclamation points? That means you can interact with something. And I've been mentioning that in some of my Let's Plays that I really like that shit. Because there are games where you would have to spam X everywhere just to interact with shit and maybe get items. By the way, this is also one of those games too at the same time, but that's only if you want to collect Stardust, which is this game's collectibles. Which you don't really need to do unless you want some nice items. Or fight the super boss in this game. Which I'm actually going to plan to do. I mean, might as well, I've been collecting them. Remember some of them. But if you want to ignore it, you can. Just straight up ignore them. Let's see what else. Camera angles here are kind of an issue. Kind of. You can play with them a bit. Using L2 and R2. I actually like this position the most because it's easier to land your additions. So let me show you with Dart here real quick, the main hero. Easy to follow. But let's say I put it right here. The camera angle, although the square doesn't move anywhere, the camera angle fucks with my eyes and perception on how I should land these things. You can actually land these additions without bothering to look, just by sound and rhythm. For example, if you hear Maru make her noise and you press X at the right moment, you'll land it. Same thing with Dart. If you remember how that sounds sound like, you can do it. I'm gonna close my eyes to see if I can do it. So here I go. I got it. That was my eyes closed. I'm not lying. Bullshit online. If you don't believe me, fuck it. I ain't gonna force you to believe me, but I did it with my eyes closed because I'm so used to that addition. In fact, Madness Hero and Crush Dance are one of my favorite additions in this game. A lot of people like Volcano, but nah, I'm more about Crush Dance and Madness Hero. Although I'm not gonna be a fan of his new one though. His new one being, what's the word? Moonstrike, I believe. I don't like it. It has a nice end to the addition combo, but I don't like it. Not one bit. I already fucked up getting that item. So you can turn this indication on or off. I like leaving them on. I mean, I always leave this stuff on. It's very useful to have. I leave it on for fucking Final Fantasy VII. By the way, the track you're listening to for the battles, that's not the permanent track. This game has 3, maybe 4, I think, unique regular random battle themes. And 3, maybe 4, I think 4 is the final boss. I've never heard it. I've tried my best to not spoil that part for me. There we go. But as of right now, you're hearing the third one. The second one is not my favorite. This one's alright. The first one's always been my favorite, but I don't think you're going to be hearing that anytime soon. You're going to be hearing one of the coolest boss battle themes though. The Big Threat boss battle. There's Threat boss battle, Bigger Threat boss battle, and then there's Holy Shit, What the Fuck Are You Doing? I hope you prepared your anus boss battle music. I have no idea which way to go. Well, that looks close, so I gotta go down there. Like I said, I probably would have done this random gameplay, but it's kind of weird watching random gameplay without knowing what the fuck's going on, especially in a game that's over 50 hours long. Although that's a large estimate, this is based on how your playstyle is as well as how keen you are with these kind of games. Some people like to grind, some people don't. In this case, this is one of the games I do like to grind in, because experience is very little in this game. Most of your level ups and experience is gained from boss battles. Sure, you get experience and money here, but what I do in the grinding is the additions, because you gotta do 80 of each. And you've seen some of them in the menu. I like grinding them, they're fun to do. There are items that make these default auto for you. Of course, one of them is really hard to get, and it's very expensive, but in the most case, I just like playing it. It's really fun to do. So as of right now, I'm not playing the way I would be playing off camera or on my Vita. Usually what I do is have everyone defend and have one person just kill everybody. That way that person gets to level up their additions quick. But right now I'm having everyone do it. And it's fine because everyone here is, well, gonna be permanent for a while because they got a lot of addition stuff to learn. Anyway, if you defend, you gain about 10% of your health while you defend. Meru is feared right now, which means she will take more damage and do less damage because she's a scaredy cat. And I should kill this dude real quick.
Yes. Go.
Crush Dance, the way he says it, Dart, was actually one of my text tones for a while. It was loud, got straight to the point, it was under a second, maybe a 1.5 seconds. And very nostalgic for me. And I already fucked that up. One of the things I would have liked in this game, but this is just strictly speaking for me, is if you don't do the addition, and this is not for every enemy, but if you don't do the addition right, the enemy will counter you. Like, okay, before I go on to that, let me explain this mechanic. And I'll do it as soon as this battle transition ends. If you notice, I'm pressing X every time the square box reaches the center. Timed hits. Once in a while, selective enemies will try to counter you. Oh, that was quick. And you have to press circle instead of X. If you do not press circle, it will ruin your combo and you'll get knocked back, ending your combo or your addition, and you take damage. And if you don't mind, I need to read this because I want to focus on this before I commentate. Commentating and reading is rather baffling. I can't words right now because I'm looking at words and transcribing them to my brain. Yes, I was reading that, and I did comprehend it all. To some people, it may seem like skipping, but I know some people can catch up this reading speed. I might be doing this for Final Fantasy later on, especially 7, 9, and 10. Because there's a lot of ducking there. And Meru is working the shaft! The staff, whatever. Time for a boss battle. This is boss battle music 1, and I love this boss battle music. By the way, how do you pronounce this dude's name? The dude in purple? I've always called him Hashel, but I'm starting to think it's Haskell. In any case, I need to heal this dude, but here's the thing. There's a staff embedded into this, and I remember this fight, and that staff is designed to kill Dragoons, which is what we can transform into, hence Legend of Dragoon. There's more on that, I'll talk about that later. In any case, I should be using L2R2. But whatever. If you transform, he'll fuck you up. You don't want to do that. Even then, I'm trying my best to not rely on Dragoons for this playthrough because I'm so used to this game. But right now I need to heal this. I really want to transform into a Dragoon because transforming to a Dragoon removes status effects. Any status effect. Also, if you see this special, if everyone's maxed out their SP on the bottom gauge, you press it, everyone transforms into Dragoons. I'm not going to do that because that'd be stupid. There's a lot more to explain to this. Like, a lot more to explain to this. For example, the boss's name is Grand Jewel. It's brown. That means he's Earth Elemental, which means air elementals will fuck this dude up. I'm not using the air elemental dude, even though he's one of my favorite characters, but there you go. This also applies to you. She is a water elemental, because she's blue. And that's why the games did that. And you can guess Dart is red elemental, which is fire. Hashel is purple, which means thunder. And strangely enough, thunder does not have a weakness in this game. Because there's light and dark, water and fire, earth and air, and then there's thunder and non-elemental. And there you go. By the way, there's no magic in this game. There's so many things to explain, I don't want to explain them all. So just watch me play. I'm just gonna go with that. Just watch me play. I was hoping to fight a Virage. The fuck's a Virage? Well, play the damn game for yourself and find out, because they're kind of cool in a way. You want to use magic? Okay. You can't use magic in this game through traditional standards, but you can use items to cast magic. You know, in some RPGs, you gotta use an item to cast like a weaker spell of magic. Here, they're kind of powerful. And they scale off your magic stat. Also, you can use magic, but only when you transform into a Dragoon. If you transform into a Dragoon, on the bottom, he's doing a magic spell right now, by the way. This is wind. On the bottom, you see a number. By the SP, it says 3, 4, and 5. Dart is level 4, so for 4 turns, he'll be a Dragoon, which let him use his magic and regular attacks, which has their own timed attack methods. I would show it off, I really would, but it'd be dumb too. So, what I'm gonna do is just pummel him.
Double punch.
But if I really wanted to hurt this dude, I could use an air elemental. And that's what I get for not focusing. So let's see. I got this one. You know, I'll show one off. It's small. S attack means small attack. Oh, I did horrible. That's what I get for using wireless controller. Anyways, you spam X and you saw the little multiplier on the bottom right. I did 214%. I usually do around 216 or 220. I've never gone higher than 220. I've always wondered how much damage you would do if you use like turbo on it and how high you can go. But yeah, S attack or S wind attack means small wind. There's major wind and then there's some other type of shit. I have no idea what level scaling does in this game. I really don't. But right now I'm just listening to the music because I love the music in this game so much. I also try my best not to use healing items here, because that's the only way you can heal in this game, aside the magic spells that you get from one character. I think Meru gets a healing spell. Well, there is another ally who can heal you. It's not that bad, it's just not that great. It's useful for the very beginning. And if you want to know some other shit, this game limits you to 32 use items. And items don't stack, so if you have like 15 potions, that's taking up 15 of your 32 slots. So you gotta be aware if you want to carry a lot of healing items or attack items and all that fun stuff. I know it sounds like I'm trying to sell you on this game. I'm not, I'm just explaining shit for those who aren't in the know. For those who know Legend Dragoon, hey man, Disc 3, I'm looking forward to Disc 4. I'm also looking for a specific boss battle at the meantime, because there's a boss battle you can skip and ignore. There are actually a lot of them, because I'm at the point where I'm fighting the Sacred Dragon. And why am I not healing? I like using Angel's Prayers to heal. But I also have some Healing Rains and Healing Fogs. Again, for those who aren't to know, Healing Rain, Healing Fog heals your whole party, as opposed to one character. This game's healing items go by percentages. Your very first potion heals half of your health. And the final one's your max. I'm not a fan of percentage healing items, but whatever. I can't complain. If I had Albert here, it would be so much easier though. 1. Rose Storm, nullify 50% damage attack. Oh, this is gonna hurt. I know we'll live, but this is gonna hurt. This is a non-elemental attack, I believe. I thought he would live, but then again, he does have low health. Holy shit! I have 3 Angel's Prayers. Guess I got some along the way. I rarely resurrect people, cause in this game, since you can guard and that heals you, I spend like 5 minutes. I'm guessing here randomly to heal everyone up via guard, cause it's I don't know. I'm one of those people. So let's go with the healing fog. I need to get rid of these healing potions, but fuck it, healing ring. I have like a lot of gold. This game doesn't really give you a lot of gold. Like 100 gold is a lot in this game, as opposed to like 2,000 to buy an item. Nah, stuff here is really cheap. It's like everything's under 50 gold for like resurrection items and all that fun stuff. And he's dying. So remember how I was talking about the triangles, the blue, the orange, and the red? Or yellow rather? Right now he's in yellow, which means he's around halfway dead already. And I like these little indicators. It's not telling you how much health he has left entirely. It's just telling you that you've whittled him down to at least half health. Once he goes red, that means he has a quarter health left. Or less than a quarter health left. A lot of people hate this boss. I don't think he's that tough. Just bring healing items and smack him. That's it. And I'm using my weak characters right now. I'm not lying, these are my weak characters. Even though Maru is considered one of the best, I'm using the weakest characters I have. My strongest characters are Rose and Albert, because I worked on them the most. Normally I don't. In my original playthroughs, once I got Haskell, or Hashel, I'm gonna go with Hashel because that's what I call him, I would always opt him, and I would always ignore Maru. So my whole party was effectively Albert, Hashel, and Dart. I wouldn't really use Rose that much once I could replace her, which was with Hashel. That's what I get for doing it with my eyes closed. So I'll rely to not doing that. I mean, you don't have to use any of these other characters, you really don't. In fact, people will be like, why don't you use Miranda or Shanna? She's the best character in the game because her magic stats through the roof. It's true. So is Maru, but Miranda and Shanna, damn, they will destroy with magic. This game, magic is OP because of weaknesses and elementals and all that fun stuff. But nah, I'm gonna go with straight up physical. This is a game where physical fighters are rewarded for being physical fighters. And speed. So those who are like quick attacking characters, you're gonna love Maru because that's what she is. Did I already use my speed up item? And I don't want to do that, but whatever. Yep, used it. Alright. I really like Hashel because he's the only one who signifies his... He's a monk, by the way, martial artist. He signifies his additions through numbers based on how many times he hits. So double punch, he hit twice. His third one is... Damn, what was it called? Damn, I already forgot. His fourth one is Summon 4 Gods. His fifth one is Omni Sweep. His sixth one is where he attacks 6 times, Hex Hammer. And oh, the third one's called Flurry of Sticks, I think. And his last one I forgot already. Unless that was Omni Sweep. Fuck, I need to focus on this shit. I don't know, I just really like this dude. He's also a comical character. He's an old guy. Everyone's in this journey for a reason. He's looking for his daughter. Dart is pursuing a monster that killed everyone in this village. I'm not gonna spoil that many things, but this is stuff you learn as you get them, so it's not really spoiling. Meru's here because she wants to... Fuck, that would be a spoiler. She's here for... Damn. She's interested in Dart. Not in a relationship sense, but like, she thinks he's a cool guy. I'm gonna leave it at that. There are other characters here. You got a king in your party. You got some mysterious chick who's the first Dragoon in your game or in the party. Technically, it's Dart because you use them first, and he's the first one to transform. But you kind of get them both at the same time to transform into Dragoons. And then you got Congo. Congo's fun. This dude's almost dead. Yes, this boss battle took a long time because I chose to not use magic, but hey, it's not really that bad. This is the playstyle I'm choosing for this playthrough. You should have seen me fight some other boss battles. I had 2 people defend while one person just smacked that boss. That's all I did. And that person learned their additions real quick. Although there are some boss battles where I needed to be... not really cheesy, but I really need to use magic items because... there's this one boss battle where you fight a dragon and this one chick who has strong water attacks. And it hurts a lot, so had to use magic on that one. Not to mention I was using a weak party. Once this is done though, that'll be the end of the random gameplay. I would love to show you the Mirage battles here. And the music that plays while you fight them, but yeah, random gameplay. If you really want this to be a let's play, I'm still not gonna do it, so too bad. Sorry. It's a fun game though. I mean, I would recommend you guys play it if you're into time hits. Although it's kind of easy, it's also kind of hard. I have no idea what he's doing. Oh, he's healed. All right, I'm okay with that. You guys know me. I don't mind a boss healing. Besides, I'm gonna end up mastering these additions already. I usually keep count, but I'm not really keeping count. Not this time, anyways. Let's go with Dart. I should have healed Meru, but it's too late now. I chose Dart. The reason I say that is because an Angel Prayer resurrects you with half health, and Dart has the most health. So it would have been more useful with him. At this rate though, Dart's almost done. And normally when I was leveling the additions, that is, of Rose and Albert, once Dart finished or whoever finished, I would not use their character at all. They would just guard. Dart takes forever to get to Moonstrike though. I think I'm like 2 levels from it, so he's not going to be doing anything, and he's forcing your party throughout the whole game. Damn, this guy's whittling me down. I hate to say it, but I think I need to transform. In the meantime, I'm just going to use an item. Let's go with the... I don't think I have medium winds right now. But if anyone's going to use wind attack, it has to be Meru because she has good magic stats. Luckily for the stronger ones, you don't really have to spam X. It's already like powerful. Since Meru is using this, and this is his elemental weakness, this should be doing around 1000 damage. Or not. The fuck? Did you change element, buddy? No, you didn't. I just did weak damage. I'm actually surprised. Okay, let's bring you back up. You're next anyways. This boss is rather slow. I don't mind using these at all either way. I mean, if I need to prepare for a boss battle with health items, I have the health. I have the money. I just choose not to buy that many healing items. I always carry 1 Angel's Prayer. You never know. I remember I carried, of course I carried 1. During this one boss battle I mentioned, I lost a character, and I could have beat her. The boss, that is. But I'm like, no, experience is rare in this game. Your biggest experience or points of getting experience are only through boss battles. Enemies give you like less than 1% or 1% worth of, I guess, of experience based on what you need to level up. Where bosses, they will almost always give you what you need to level up. Okay, I gotta start taking this guy seriously now. He's been leveling me down way too much. That's why we're dying so quick. I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna have to. I really don't want to do it, but I need to. I need to. He's gonna have an attack that's gonna fuck these guys up, though. You can enable those animations off, but since I use a special one, you're always gonna get that, or whoever activated their thing going on. So this guy's magic stat sucks. It's better just to do this. And since I did special, I don't have to do the timing thing for it. Hadouken! Not bad. That's 3 turns in 1. Now he's gonna block my Dragoon. Or gonna kill him. What's fucked is I kinda fucked myself. I'm forced to be a Dragoon now. You can't deactivate it manually. So this is just straight up a long haul. If I die, I die. I mean, I'm gonna start all over. But I'm not gonna re-record this shit. Look at that. Shitty ass damage. This is the main reason I transformed too. For a heal. I don't know if this resets the whole level up or level down thing and the debuff for the Dragon Block staff, but I'm hoping so. By the way, battles don't really last as long. You can make them short if you want. A strategy to use your Dragoons is to have them get to level 1 and only have that one person transform and use it. Then they take turns transforming, all that fun stuff. But essentially what makes this boss powerful is his magic, the level down, and the Dragon Block staff. Or Dragoon Block staff. No, it's Dragon, yeah. So, meh. Well, I'm not surprised that I didn't do any damage. Not surprised at all. Might as well. Well, nah, we could probably use it later on. Not gonna bother. It's gonna do shit damage anyways. If I were let's playing this, I wouldn't make these parts or battles that long either. Cause that would be fucked up. In fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna edit to me beating this boss already because 10-minute boss battle? Ugh. I forced this on myself. But oh well. Oh man, that's a new one. That is a new one. That hurt. That hurt very much, so.
Ha! Ha! Double punch!
Oh, hey, it actually ran out. Perfect. Ah, fuck. This is what I get for actually trying. I don't know why, but in this game, whenever I try, I don't do it. But when I don't try, it does happen. So, whatever. At least I'm gonna waste this turn, probably. Also, there are potions here to restore your MP that use in Dragoon's forms or SP. But you can get SP by doing combos. You can see there on the bottom left. I wasn't getting anything earlier on because everyone was full, so there was nothing to obtain.
Hammer spin!
Yes! Go! Madness! Hero!
I'm actually surprised Hashel's doing the most damage. Dark's technically my strongest character. Now I'm wondering why he leveled us up. I know I said I was gonna skip to the very end, but I think he gave up. He's like, my god, they just keep healing. I only did it once. What faggots? These dick bags and all that fun shit.
Hammer spin!
How did... Oh, we did level up. That's probably why we're doing damage now, so Hashel should be killing them.
Double punch!
Everyone's edition should be mastered by now too. And I should have transformed him.
Go! Madness! Hero!
By the way, I have it disabled so you don't see transform animations. But this is my first time actually transforming her. So that's why I'm seeing it. It's actually one of the coolest and quickest of them all. At least in my opinion. But who cares about my opinion? You do because you're watching this video still, holy shit. I think Dart might be next too. Again, he's still a boss, but you never know. Nope. I gave Dart the Bandit Ring, which increases his agility, which increases his turn speed, which is important in this game. So assuming I survive this attack, he should be dying within the next round. Which means before he attacks, but I'm pretty sure one of them is gonna die. And it's Hashel. It would be Hashel. This is my last one too, I believe. This is what I get for fucking around. By the way, to get a perfect, you have to time it right in the middle where the line is with X, but the final one has to be done a little bit before it because there's some like lag or delay or bug to it. But yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching this long as random gameplay. This long as boss battle. I actually want to show more, but oh well. 9,000 experience. And look how much experience you need from each level gap. It's a lot. It's a lot, trust me. And each enemy random encounter is less than 100, even at this place. So yeah, bosses do level you up. So anyways, with that said, thank you for watching. Thanks, bye.